Hey guys, my name is Benji and today I want to welcome you to the second part of this episode pretty much of the last episode of the Giro. So the fourth episode of the Giro. I'm making this so confusing for no reason at all. Anyway, we'll jump right back in where we left off and continue with the Giro. The next stage goes from Valdora to Santa Maria di Sala, which is a flat stage. So not into the mountains this time, although we start quite high up, but just go downhill towards the finish line pretty much. I'm going to try and control the race a bit to make sure the breakaway doesn't win. And then we're going to go ham in the sprint. We've got Ryan Gibbons. We have no Decker anymore. F, man. So sad. Now, we still have Hausler, so he can be the lead out on this one. And Micah can just sit in and hopefully not crash this time. We're starting off very simple, and that is just pacing 70 with Rivera to try and get the peloton stretched a bit. Then everybody else can try and get to the front ASAP, and we can get the most important riders protected. And that is, first of all, Tejada protecting Nibali. We will also protect Gibbons with Camargo. And did I just protect Nibali instead of Micah? Genius, Benji. God damn it. Oh my god, Bernal is down. And he's still riding. Ineos is waiting, but yeah, it's 130 kilometers from the finish line, so it's not like teams will benefit off of this if they start pacing, but yeah, they're not pacing. I'm pacing behind the breakaway, but should not be doing that on 85, I should be doing that on 70. He will most likely come back pretty soon, right here. The whole team's offering himself up. I'll set up my sprint train a bit early because we've got a bit of an intermediate sprint in between there, and usually that's when the other teams already start sprinting for that intermediate sprint, and if those sprinters go ham there, then we might be able to reduce the amount of recovery afterwards if we already start pushing when an intermediate sprint happens. So let's give that a try. We'll put Gibbons in the wheel of Hausler as the lead out. Hausler can follow, I think, Nibali on this one. Then Nibali can follow Tejada. Camargo can follow Micah. Micah can try and stay towards the front of the peloton. And now we can follow Rivera, who's trying to pace 85 at the front together with the others. But let's relay for a bit more. Let's get a bit closer to the breakaway, who is on 1 minute ahead, a bit closer to that intermediate sprint, and then we can go. The others did not sprint for the intermediate sprint, so that part of the plan didn't really work out. Nonetheless, our sprint train is ready. Micah's at the front, so that is good as well. Let's get Micah in the wheel of Gibbons. That way we can... Ooh, that was weird for a second there. This way we can get Camargo to help the train as well. Oh, there's a gap in the peloton. I don't know who's behind though. I think the white jersey behind? No, he's not. We are in a group ahead though. We are in a group ahead. Let's try and push through with Camargo now. On the right or the left, whatever. Let's just keep on going and let's try and get this group ahead to push through because we've got the pink jersey behind. And we can relatively keep on going with the amount of people we've got up here. So let's use Energy on Tejada. And let's take over on 92 right now in this corner. We've got a 40-second gap on the pink jersey. Let's keep on going. Come on, Tejada. We don't want to go too early either, so let's go 87, 88 to get a T-bar here. 30 seconds gap. Come on, come on, come on. They're closing in again. Oh my goodness. This is a way more eventful stage than I thought it would be. There we go, 99. Energy on Nibali. Rolls. What the fuck? Okay, let me show you what happened there. It's a game bug. I clicked right here on that spot. And apparently that puts him on 0. Look at it on the left top there. I've got him on 99. I click on the energy gel of Nibali right now. And it puts Tejada on 0. What the fuck, Pro Cycling Manager? You have one job. One job. We were gone. We were gone. What the fuck? There's not much we can do about it now, but like, this really sucks because it's a game. Fuck's sake, damn it. 99 it, let's try and save what's left saving pretty much. Let's go 99 with Tejada. Let's try and catch his front train and then go ham for ourselves here, but that's just plain stupid right now. Oh my, can't even. I'm done. I'm so done. I am so done. Let's sprint with Nibali here. Let's sprint with Hauser. And let's try and sprint with Gibbons. But I'm so done here. Come on, guys. This is stupid. How am I supposed to play a game when I click on an energy shot and it puts my guy on 0? I'm so done right now. So, hey guys, this is Benji about 2 hours later. I couldn't continue playing the game at that point, like honestly. Oh my god. That had me so raging that I decided to jump on Zwift for some reason. In the middle of the night, because like 2 AM right now. Anyway, Gibbons, Micah, Hausler losing some time, 26 seconds to the guys that sprint for the stage. But we would have gained those 26 seconds. And that's what was the fact, because we had that gap. We would have probably expanded it because we had so much energy on everybody, but the game decided otherwise. Which is really sad because it's these small bugs in Pro Cycling Manager that make it imperfect, and that's why there's always every year so much talk about the game being the same as the other years, and there's still the bugs of years ago, and I didn't even know this bug was in the game, but like, it sucks. Can't do much about it now, but yeah, it ruins the stage and it ruins our 30-second gap. But let's not sit around and be too sad about it. Let's continue onwards and try and make the best of the stages that are left. The next stage on the menu kind of looks like the one we did in Anterselva, although the last climb is longer. Not as steep though. So 14 kilometers of climbing, 5.3 average, and 7.5 max. The run-in for that is just 3 small climbs. The first one is not even categorized, Santa Maria della Vittoria. The second one, Passo San Boldo, is categorized, and the last one, Limon, is. But I don't know, I feel like everything's going to be decided on the last climb. And I do expect the breakaway to be able to win the stage. Although it's a really short one, so the peloton might be trying to control this one. But I'm going to do my best and see where I can land. We got a +5 on Gibbons. What should I do with him? I am going to try and put someone in the breakaway, I think, but who should I do? Micah is 12 minutes and 30 seconds back, so he will not be allowed, I think. Give it a try. You never know. And it looks like they are not chasing me. They are. Villela's pacing me back, so let's put ourselves back to the peloton and forget about that plan, because Villela will catch us and stop pacing. Exactly. Now, I do want to put someone else in the break, though. Nibali is moving to the front, so that's good. All the rest can do the same. And I'll put Hauser on protecting Micah, and Gibbons can be protected by Rivera, and Camargo can protect Tejada. Because Gibbons' secondaries are that good that he can be one of the best domestiques on this one. Micah should not relay. And Nibali can try to attack. There we go. Together with Rivera and Betancourt. After a portion of struggling, we did get in the breakaway with Nibali, together with Betancourt, Meissen, Verona, Peixon, Rivera, Duchesne, Reichenbach, Kreuziger, Panther again, Padden, Konovalova, Scarletero, Wellen, Zakarin, Kemna, Martin, Power, and Brambilla. Martin on 18th in GC, so he's a bit of a danger for Micah. Gap is 3 minutes, and it's not expanding too much, so honestly, could be very much possible for the peloton to want this stage. Throughout the stage, nothing really happened. The breakaway will not be allowed to win the stage. 2 minutes and a half is the gap only, so peloton wants it. And Micah is getting some water by Rivera pretty soon, so we should be ready as well in the peloton. I don't want to get that yellow back with Micah. That would be ideal. We've got some attacks in the front group. This 19-man group is not happy with the cooperation, so attacks keep following. In the group behind, I've got something set up. Micah being protected by Gibbons, and then Tejada being the man in his wheel to make sure that when Gibbons drops pretty much, then Tejada's in the wheel to take over when it comes to the protecting. That's the plan here. 11 kilometers of climbing there, and in the breakaway as well, pretty much. So I'm curious what's gonna happen and if we can follow the major attacks or not. Let's hope we can though. Looks like Meissen is done in the breakaway and some other people will be dropping there soon enough. We're not losing much energy on Nibali, which is good. But we gotta be ready for any attacks. And in the peloton as well, to be fair. Gibbons is dying. Tejada will have to take over pretty soon. But we are getting blocked into oblivion. So let's try and move up on the right here. Is it an attack at the front? No, it is not. 5 kilometers to go. Let's keep on going. Energy on Tejada. Let us see if we need to respond to anything in this breakaway pretty soon. I think everybody's kind of waiting. I expect an attack by Martin or Zakarin pretty soon. Let's also see if we can do something in the peloton pretty soon. Not yet though. Let's maintain position again at the front here. Next to Martin and Zakarin. I'm ready to respond to everything they do. Attack by Lopez in the peloton. And he already has such a gap. Like honestly, he flies away. Either there's a delay on the message on the right bottom or... I don't know, man. Come on, Micah. Let's try and bridge up slowly but surely. Tejada can take over there. At the front, we can see that Nibali has quite a lot of energy. So, what if we start pacing 85 right now? Energy gel on Nibali here. I want to be ready if anybody attacks up there. And I'm trying to bridge up with Micah right now. Is that an attack by Zakarin? No, it is not. There comes the attack by Micah. 85 pacing. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Let's try and do this. Let's try and do this. Let's 90 it here. And in the Micah group, we're going to go and try and take some time. So let's 88 it as well. Come on, Nibali. Come on, Nibali. Let's go 99 right here. Maybe too early. Think we can go right now with the sprint. Martin will fucking take it, really? Oh, damn it. Gonna come second again with him. And in the peloton group, we're gonna sprint together with Bernal here. Don't think anyone will gain or lose time here because I just don't see it happening. Second on the stage with Nibali again. That's a bit sad, but Martin's better because he's a puncher, so these finishes fit him. Definitely the last 1.5 kilometers. Then Martin won the stage purely on his hill stat, to be fair. He's got 78 hill while we only have 70, and it was like 73 on the day, I think. Which means that hill stats and mountain stats matter as following. So from 85 onwards, it starts transitioning into hill. So under 85, 100% mountain stat is used. If you go above that, towards like 90, then it's going to be 50-50 when it comes to mountain and hill that is used. And then at 95 is when 100% hill matters. And in a 1.5 kilometer ending sprint, yeah, then the hill stat is going to matter. Because Martin will be going 99, just like we were in the sprint there. So that's the explanation here. That's how you won that. And yeah, Nibali's just not the puncher that Martin is. Antonio Nibali, at least. When it comes to the GC group, yeah, Micah, he tried to get away again, but can't get away from Bernal here. We did almost catch the breakaway here. We lost a bit of time to Kemna again. That man keeps himself ahead of us in GC. But we didn't lose too much time on other favorites, I think. We do move up one, so Martin did lose enough time. Martin did lose enough time to fall under us. Closing in on Simon Yates. We are now closing in on top 10 as well, to be fair. 1 minute and 33 seconds only now, so it seems possible, but we only have one stage left to do it. Let's try and get that top 10. Those 2 stage wins will be really difficult because one of them is a time trial, so let's try and get the next one, but I don't really see it happening. We finally arrived at the final stage that really matters when it comes to the climbing for us. That is the one from Feltre to Croce d'On, and it is the last mountain stage, the second to last stage of this Giro. Now, finish on Monte Avena. Not the hardest of climbs, but the climbs beforehand are really difficult. We start off with the Cima Campo, 6% average, but 18 kilometers of climbing. Then after that is the Passo Mangen, 23 kilometers in total. A bit steeper than the first one, 12.9 max, 7.1 average. And then the third climb is not really a most difficult one, but it can actually damage people. 4.8% average, 10.4 max, 19 kilometers. I feel like the middle of this climb is just flat, so on paper it's 2 climbs, I would say. And the one follows a plateau. Then downhill towards the finishing climbs, Croce d'On and then the Monte Avena finish right there. On paper, I would say that we need to go ham here to do anything, so think it's going to be a bit of a YOLO stage, and whatever we can get out of it, we can get out of it, but it's going to be very difficult to move up into top 10 or even higher or even get a stage win. So we're going to try and get every single one of those, and we'll see what we can get out of it. So let's dive in. I'm going to try and make this a very hard race. A very hard race. So let's try and do that. Camargo does not have the energy to be that far back. Gibbons can be in 4th position. Okay. This is what we've got. This is our train. And this is how we will start the first climb. On the left preferably, because Bahrain is on the right. And we're going to be pacing 85 on this climb with Hausler. And see where that goes first of all. Halfway to Chimacampo, Hausler is pretty much done. So let's switch over to Camargo. We will be putting Hausler on automatic and see what he can do at the rest of the race. But for now, he's lost to our squad. And we'll be continuing with Camargo on 75. We've got our first drop at the back. That is Cavendish. Goodbye, my friend. Very early on. Very early on. Now, I do expect a lot of other people to drop on this first climb already, so let's keep on going. We're a bit over halfway this first climb. Let's lower it towards 70 now because Camargo is about to die. I'm going to put the energy gel on Rivera, and he can try and work together with Camargo now. Let's see if that does anything. We do have other people that have dropped already, including Hausler, but also Jacobsen, Ewan, Gaviria, and so forth. Obviously the sprint is first of all, but this is just the beginning. Rivera is about to die. Let's use the energy gel on Gibbons, and let's try and finish the climb with Gibbons on 65. I'll put Rivera on maintain position, and let's see if he can hang on. Camargo looks like he is able to for now. Is losing ground, but is regaining red, so I'm not sure what he's planning, but looks like he's falling through the peloton. Rivera still hanging on and protecting Gibbons, to be fair. I'm keeping up the same pace because we're nearing the top, and then I can go ham in the final kilometer of this climb with Gibbons and still have him in the downhill. Potentially the same for Rivera. That's an extra soul on our team right here. Looks like Camargo is just about hanging on. 1.5 kilometers. I think we'll just have enough energy with Gibbons and potentially Camargo to get over this climb. Let's go towards 99 here. Camargo can 85 effort cast it towards the top. Gibbons is going to go ham here. We're getting blocked by a Panther here, but it looks like it kind of worked. Let's put you in the back of that train. You guys can sit up in this group because that's good. Both on automatic for now. We've got a small gap, but that group should come back, so we've dropped the amount of people in the peloton to 67. Let's try and recover in the downhill. We're nearing the bottom of the downhill of the Chimacampo, and now we're closing in on the ascension of the Passo Mangen. We've got all except for Hausler back in our train. Not full energy on both Camargo and Rivera, but it's already very good that we still have those two guys extra. And Gibbons was still alive at the top of the climb, so he had no issues. Looks like Rivera might be full energy at the bottom though. Gonna start off pretty slow with Camargo. 70-ish roughly. And I'll just keep up this tempo, and halfway the climb, if I've got enough domestiques, I'm going to try and go ham, but I would like to at least have Nibali and potentially Tejada left at the end of this climb, so that is my goal right now. We're halfway through and we've lost Camargo, so let's put him on automatic here and keep on going with Rivera. Gibbons also losing his yellow quite swiftly, so it's going for now. I do think we'll survive with Tejada and Nibali, but I'm going to try and go ham with Tejada near the top. A lot of people suffering at the back, so one by one these guys should fall out of the peloton as well. Those are all less domestiques for the competitors. And we've got a group of 15 that is behind. Camargo is one of them, but a lot of decent riders in here. Not the ones I want to get dropped yet. Dussel having issues, Barcello as well. Looks like Wellens is already having issues as well, so our pressure is doing something, and it looks like Rivera's done, so let's take over with Gibbons not on 99, on 70. We've got a solid 3.6 kilometers to go, so I'll actually go towards 90, 85 maybe. He can try and hang on the climbing section, the last part of it, as much as possible, but Tejada's going to take over in a bit for these last kilometers on the Passo Mangen. Then we might drop another 10 or 20 people. That is kind of the plan here. closing into a moment where I want to take over. Let's put it on 85 with him. Tejada goes. And Gibbons can go on automatic. Let's put it on 90 with Tejada here. 1.7 towards the top. 46 people left. People are dropping one by one, and Reichenbach is one of them. We're dropping decent climbers now. So that's very positive for us. Castroviejo gone. Gesink gone. Hirschi gone. And we're going to go ham at this final section. 95 towards the top of the Passo Mangen. Group of 37. Another 5 people gone. Piccoli, Padden, Craddock, and so forth. This is useful because Piccoli was the guy that kept on chasing us last time. He won't this time around. Let's put ourselves on 30 maintain position. On paper, that should be high enough to not have too many issues, and the other guys should not be able to come back too easily. And if they will come back, they'll spend more energy than I do. Funniest of all, Zakarin dropped in the downhill with a 60 downhill. So typical, so typical. Anyway, we're at the bottom, so that means that I'll take over with Nibali for a bit, and I'll get some water with Tejada to try and make sure we're hydrated for the next climb, which is the Passo Rolle. I'm only pacing 66 because I don't mind these guys coming back. We've already got a group of 6 that comes back, and the reason I don't hate that is that I think we can drop them pretty soon on the next climb already, because if they dropped once, they're going to be with less energy than before. So that means we'll drop them sooner on the next climb. Nonetheless, I'm planning to go pretty hard on the first section of this climb as well. Probably 70 at the start with Tejada, then up it after the plateau section and go ham on top of that beautiful climb, the Passo Rolle. So let's wait for a second. Let's put it on 70 and let's start going with Tejada. He's going to set up the move that Nibali will be doing together with Maika. And then Maika will probably be alone or together with Nibali on the Monte Avena. Thank you very much, Ineos. They're taking over the work for a bit. That is good for me, but that next section is where I'll take over again at a very high pace, so let us up it gradually already to take over. Tejada can go on to 75. It's roughly a climb of 7 kilometers from the start of that uphill section properly, so that's right now. 9 kilometers actually towards the top. Tejada will keep on going at this pace, maybe 80 as well, to be honest. I just keep on pacing, hopefully dropping some more people, but we're going pretty ham after that. Probably a attack in the downhill won't work. I just don't see that happening. Unless we attack now with a Nibali or something, will they follow? That's a good question. I might give that a try, not gonna lie. So, what if I put him on 85 right now? And punch in the attack. Will anybody start chasing? Probably not. Which means that Antonio Nibali is off. We've got Parependre following. Can we close that down, or will we put in the competition there? He's going to keep on going. I'll probably let that go. I'll wait for a bit. There we go. And fuck it. I'm going to go with Tejada as well. There we go. I'm going to keep on going with Nibali till the top. He can recover everything in the downhill. Tejada will try and do the same, but he probably won't make it till the top. Question is, what do I do with Maika? I think I'm going to attack. There we go. There goes Maika. People will start following. Let's go 85 with Maika now. We've got Zeitz following, but Maika's pace should be higher. Tejada can start waiting on Maika now. There we go. Energy gel on Tejada. We're going to go right now. 85. And he's going to pull him very hard at this moment. Try and make the gap a bit bigger. There we go. Going to try and close in on Nibali, but he's most likely going to be helpful at the top and in the downhill section, so that's good. And on the plateau right there, so this is all really good for us. And the peloton is chasing us, but they are kind of doubting. So that's positive. Let's try and punch in the attack right here. Nibali with 2 minutes advantage. Might be taking away a stage win for Nibali here, to be honest. If I keep going, but I'll just give it a try. This is a decently steep downhill right now, so I'll put him on 50, maintain position. And I'll do the same with you on 60 because I kind of want to get to the front and I don't feel like this downhill is steep enough to really recover everything. Because we're kind of getting caught here. If I stop, does Nibali get a free win? That's a real question. I think he can. So I might just stop this attack. It isn't working the way I want it to go, so just gonna go 30. There we go. We're gonna retry that with Micah on the last climb. We didn't get the free attack from the peloton, obviously. And I don't think that Parepans will work with me, but all of this is very good for Nibali, who is looking at a potential stage win here. So just keep on waiting. Casually keep on waiting. Let's get some water in the meanwhile. So it's a perfect moment for that. We might as well. 1 minute and 12 seconds for Nibali on the peloton group, the favorites group. Only with 28 now. So Kemna is dropped. That's good because Kemna's ahead of us in GC. Which means that on the last climb he should have issues as well. He can keep on going. Space it on 65. Like that. And let's keep on recovering here. We'll fill, so we might as well go maintain position 85. Tejada is looking at a potential comeback. Don't want to bring these guys back though. Nonetheless, one extra help from Micah is obviously good. Come on, Nibali. Keep on going, my man. Keep on going. Dangerous part is the next section. Dunbar can keep on pacing. We're doing relatively the same at the front. But I expect people to attack in this peloton group. It's a minute and a half towards the front of the race. And it looks to be expanding slowly but surely. But I don't think a minute and a half is good enough for Nibali on the last climb. So we need to expand that on this flat section. We don't want to go too fast either. Tejada's right here. Let's try and get Tejada to protect Micah right now. So we've got an extra teammate. Let's get some water with Tejada as well. These guys are all gone, but we've got Nibali settled alright on 2 minutes ahead now. So the gap is slowly but surely expanding. We're on the climb now. The Crocodone with Nibali with 3 minutes 23 on the peloton. With no real pacing happening there, which is ideal. What if I attack with Tejada? What happens? Nobody gives a fuck. So that is good. Let's go with Tejada on 75. And let's try something with Micah again near the top of this first peak. Then we can go ham on the last peak as well. But Nibali is looking very good. 7 kilometers of climbing left on this first section, but I want to keep the energy as high as possible for the next one as well. 4 minutes and a half. It's looking like a stage win for us, which is amazing. The peloton doesn't give a fuck about us, so that's great. Would be amazing to win this final mountain stage, even if we don't go much higher in GC. Then again, I do want to go higher. I want that top 10, so I will still try something. We've got this little plateau on the Crocodone pretty much done with the peloton. The breakaway is now almost 6 minutes ahead. That is Antonio Nibali, and the other one of ours is on 3 minutes. That's great. Unfortunately, they're all on 45 minutes. Otherwise, I'd say, let's wait some more and hopefully they go into the top 10 of GC instead of Micah. But I don't think we'll take 35 minutes, guys. I'm afraid not. 4 kilometers towards the top. Let's try and punch in the attack with Micah. Let us see what that does. Let's go 85. Let's go 90, actually. Let's wait with Tejada because he's just riding there for no reason at all. 30 seconds on the move by Betancourt there. Let's keep on going 87 and let's keep on going. Come on, Tejada. You're waiting nicely. Come on, man. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Start pacing a bit less, a bit less, a bit less. Attack by Lopez at the back. There we go. Let's go 90. Lopez almost with us. We're going to keep on going. 1.5 kilometers towards the top of this one. There we go. Nibali can go 70 from this point onwards. And he is gone. We've got Carapaz moving up, so Bernal doesn't care. Coffee doesn't care. This is looking good. We're going to need to recover a lot, though, in this downhill section. There we go. Let's go 30. And let's try and do the same together with Lopez right here. I don't want to go too much on this downhill section. We need to recover as much as possible because our yellow is terrible. He might attack away from us like this, but we need that yellow. Let's keep on going. There we go. Let's go 70 with Nibali. We won't have enough yellow to go ham here. But we've got 2 minutes on the others. I don't care about the guy ahead. We need to set our own tempo. We can't go much faster. There we go, 65. Too much, 64. There we go. Oh my god, Antonio Nibali versus Lopez. We might have launched Lopez here for a victory. Come on, let's wait, let's wait, let's wait. 47 seconds. Come on, man. We've got someone bridging up. That's Bernal towards us. I can't go ham with Micah yet. Need to go my own tempo. And Nibali's about to get caught. Come on, Nibali. You can do it. 3.5 kilometers. Can you win versus Lopez and Carapaz? That is the real question. Let's sit up in his wheel. Let's see if he attacks on us. Come on, come on, come on. 3K to go. Let's hang on, man. Hang on. And oh my god, we're getting past here, but we can't go faster. We cannot go faster. I'm going to focus on this guy now because Micah needs to pace at that pace. He can't go faster. Come on, Nibali. Take the stage, man. Take the stage. You can do it. 2 kilometers. Let's go back to Micah now. We've got Yates passing around, but we are dropping tons of people that are ahead of us in GC. Those are actually dead, so this is good for our GC either way. Come on, Nibali. 2 kilometers. Energy gel. Wait, wait, wait. Let's follow him. See what that does. Micah, you can go. Same thing. Energy gel. Bernal attacking now. Bernal attacking. I want to move on Bernal now. Come on, man. Come on. I see an attack by Dumoulin on the right. I do expect Bernal to try and take it. Come on, Nibali. Come on. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. We can't beat these guys. We cannot beat these guys. But we do have some energy left on Micah. Oh, we're going to finish 4th on the stage with Nibali, which is amazing, but like rather disappointing. Nonetheless, we are moving up in GC with Micah, and I'm pretty sure we're in the top 10 now, but I want to move up even more, so let's keep on going. Bernal wins the stage ahead of Lopez. Come on, Micah. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get past this Yates here. He's blocking us. Oh my god, that's a dick move, my man. That's a dick move. It won't matter, though. We wouldn't have taken time on him. There we go. Whew. I think we did that alright. I could have won the stage with Nibali if I didn't attack with Micah on that climb, but I don't know. I feel like I'm happy with this stage. And I really enjoyed it, which is the most amazing part. The stage winner is Egan Bernal, and he also takes home this Giro most likely, unless, I don't know, he can't crash out on a time trial, so he most likely will take it. Lopez in same time here, but Nibali finishes 4th, Micah on 7th. I had already calculated it in my mind, but we are 7th in GC after this portrayal by Micah. Really well done there. There's no way in hell we would have came 6th on this because that was too far away. That was like 5 to 6 minutes away from us, but I'm really happy with this. When it comes to the KOM, Antonio Nibali came in 2nd there in a clutch, but Kemna won that with utter ease. Chiclamino jersey was not for Gibbons. Unfortunately, we couldn't get enough points with him on mountain stage and intermediate sprints and at the end of stages and sprints to get this. Egan Bernal takes it home after plenty of great mountain stages. Okay, what a stage, man. What a stage. I think there's one thing we could have done better, but it was a very difficult decision. On the last uphill towards Monte Avena, I should have pulled back Antonio Nibali the moment that I noticed that he wasn't going to make it. I didn't do that. That's because I thought with 2k to go when he was in the wheel of Lopez that I could still make it, but in the last 2 kilometers so much changed with Bernal flying past there, and on the 1k banner I knew that it was gone, and if I pulled him back there it would not have helped, so it's a bit of a decision that I tried to go for the stage as well, but I don't mind. I really enjoyed the stage, and it brought us very close to the top 5 goal we needed. Let's count here for a second. if we did not lose these 9 minutes in a crash, we would have ended 4th in GC. No, I'm done. That's not true. Probably 6th. So it honestly would not have mattered too much. Let's count for a second. If we did not crash on that stage, we would be 9 minutes higher. If I count correctly, that brings us on to 5 minutes and 43 seconds or something, with that 9 minutes and 5 second gap we lost. And that means would have gotten 6th on this Grand Tour. Next to that, if we actually maintained the gap on that stage where we suddenly went 0 with Tejada, then we would have been 5th or 4th in GC. Then again, these are all what ifs. Everything can happen in races, and those were things that happen in races, so we have to accept that. And I do accept it, because on the 7th spot, that's good. Nonetheless, there's a time trial left, and I'm scared, because we're on 14 minutes 48, and there's 1 and 2 riders in 1 minute, and another rider in a 2-minute gap from us. Well, actually another one, Masnada. When it comes to time trialing, Carapaz has a 69. On paper, we should be able to beat him. Bensteiner with 70. We should do equal to him. And then Simon Yates with 72 will be troublesome. We've got a minute on him, a minute and 10 seconds. Let's hope that is enough. Not the longest time trial, but it's going to be difficult to keep that. So we might drop towards 8th or 9th, but I hope we stay on 7th. And this is where we ended. Verona to Verona, from Fiera to Arena, in that arena there. That's beautiful ending towards a Grand Tour. And Bernal will most likely win it. Let's take a look at the gap there. We've got Tom Dumoulin on 3 minutes. It's going to be really difficult to catch that on Bernal. So Egan Bernal is going to be the winner of the 2020 Giro d'Italia with the 2019 parcours. But we don't really care about the parcours, do we? It was just a detail. Well done by him. Really well done. For us, there's still work to do. We gotta save our spot, which is currently still under attack by 3 or 4 people. I do think that Yates is the only person that I really think can pass us. On paper, we should be able to beat the others, but Bensteiner beat us like crazy on the San Marino TT as well, so he is in form. Let's hope we're in better form. Aww, we've lost Venchiaruti. That's kind of sad. We do have David van der Poel as the last guy in GC at the moment, so he's starting off fast. We all know what's going to happen right now. We need to protect that beautiful 7th spot, because despite all the curses we've had upon Micah throughout this whole thing, I think it's a good place to end on, because the crash and so forth was really bad. Nonetheless, we made something of it. We decided to try and come back on the last mountain stage and flew from like 13th to 7th, so that is insane. Nonetheless, this time trial will be done as always, going to be focusing on the riders that matter the most. Might try and take a look on Rivera as well, because I'm not sure how much he will be able to do on this one, but he has a TT stat. The climb itself is not overly steep, but it's relatively long, so I think it will actually matter a lot. So let's hope Micah can perform well. Let's hope we can keep ourselves in 7th. And let's hope that damn Simon Yates stays behind us. I decided to try and go ham with Rivera on the uphill section, but I think we went too fast, because he does not have much left for the last section. I hope that in this downhill we don't lose too much time by going 70 instead of 99 or something. But I don't think 99 would do much. It will, so let's put it on 70 and let's try and recover a bit. And then go ham for the last section of this TT on like 67 or something. I want to recover and survive to the line. That's number 1 hit. Looks like he's actually going to make it at a proper energy level. And he's losing all his yellow right now. Let's go 99 for the last spot. And where does he finish? He finishes 4th. So pretty good time. Looks like the strategy does work. So gotta go ham a bit on the climbing section. And it does look like the time trial aspect counts a lot on this one, and mountain maybe a bit less. So we're gonna have to focus on both sides here. Our competitors are starting. Masnada, we've got Simon Yates on the starting blocks as well. 80 Mountain, 72 Time Trial, 73 Prologue. It's under 20 kilometers, so Prologue does count one bit, and I think it's around 50-50 somewhere when it comes to TT and Prologue, so 17.5 kilometers or something, the TT, so yeah, we gotta focus on both. Micah is starting. I'm going to go towards 75 here. There we go. And let's keep on going like that. Carapaz ahead of us as well, and Bernsteiner. Those are the people we need to follow. Simon Yates, Bernsteiner, and Carapaz. Let us hope they don't do better than us. And ahead of us, that really doesn't matter because we can't catch them. That's a gap of 6 minutes and 44 seconds. So Pogačar might still be able to get into that. No, I probably won't. That's 2 minutes and like 24 seconds on. Adam Yates. It's going to be close for Adam Yates, to be fair. He can get fourth, but I don't think he's going to get third. Nonetheless, Micah's about to start his climb. Very rainy day, so let's hope we don't crash on a time trial. Normally that's impossible on PCM, but with Micah, you never know. We've got the others crossing that intermediate pretty soon, Martinez, but he does not matter for us, so let's wait on Masnada, who's turning around. He's in 2 minutes of us, so he's important, but he should not be beating us on paper. Micah comes around. No, it's Masnada. Here we go. Simon Yates crosses that intermediate and gets second on 2 seconds. Damn it. That's a really good time. Penstein are about to do the same thing, so let's hope his TT is worse. Third. Why are they so good? This is not good. Holy fuck. Yeah, that's not ideal. Carapaz. Let us see. He gets on. No, that's 11, so come on, Micah. He's got a good day and it looks good, so let's keep on going like this. Oh god. I'm blind. Micah, where are you? 6th. 13 seconds. So at the moment we are looking good. Gonna go 70 at this point, because I want to make it till the finish line, and I think it will work out alright if we do it like this. Might even have to up it towards 73 here, because we've got quite a bit of flat after that, but still some downhill left to go. Last 2.5 kilometers. Micah still has the ability to close with a strong finish on 77. So let's try and do that. Into the final few corners of this Giro d'Italia. Dunbar in the lead, 6 seconds ahead of Simon Yates. We're going to go pretty ham in this last section. 90. There we go. Micah goes for it. And what does he do? He gets a 9th time. We lose 16 seconds on Simon Yates. And I think we save our 7th spot. Pogačar with a decent time. Yates coming in as well pretty soon. It looks like Dumoulin is going to lose this TT potentially. I don't know, man. Adam Yates beats Simon Yates. Lopez is looking at a fast time. 14 seconds out of Dunbar. Uran now coming in. He has a third spot at the moment, but I think that's going to get better. Yes, 3 seconds ahead of Uran. Now Dumoulin will beat the time, but the question is, will Bernal win this TT as well? Dumoulin comes around and beats that by 2 seconds, and now Bernal is going to beat that, I think. Bernal is looking at a TT stage win, I guess, and he does 5 seconds ahead of Dumoulin. Well done, man. Our winner of the Giro d'Italia is Egan Bernal, and he also takes the final stage. When it comes to GC, we keep our 7th spot, and that's with a relatively decent margin still on Bernsteiner, so really well done that comeback on stage 20. Very happy with that. When it comes to the KOM jersey, we finished 2nd with Antonio Nibali. Leonard Kemna took this one with utter ease, to be fair, and he lost his top 10 because of that. The Ciclamino jersey goes to Egan Bernal, and he gets some more of that on this stage as well, so Ryan Gibbons flies down towards a 6th spot now. The white jersey is also for Bernal, so 3 jerseys for the lad, and their team also wins the team classification, so Ineos on top once again. Eventually we finished 16 on the stage, which is technically not terrible for a TT with Micah. Gibbons on 19th, so well done by him as well. What an adventure this was. I really want to thank every single one of you following these 3 episodes, because it might not look like it from YouTube, but I spent so much energy and scheduling and so forth into these last 3 episodes. It's crazy, because the first episode already was roughly 4 hours unedited, which is only the part which I talk in. Second one as well, and this one is like 7 hours or something unedited footage that I need to go through and edit. So I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait to start editing this. And I want to thank every single one of you for the support it's been having, because otherwise, this would have been so hard. Honestly, your reactions and feedback keeps motivating me to do this, and I really enjoyed this. I really did. It was such a roller coaster. We started off with a great week, 2 stage wins, and we had ourselves up in 4th in GC in that first week, so we started off really well. Then in the second week, everything fell into oblivion. We had the unlucky crash, the 4-minute downfall in the time trial, but 9 minutes in that crash, that really dropped us in GC to 16th. And then it started. Slowly but surely, we made our way up. By the 17th or 18th stage, we had the 14th or 13th position in GC. And we just kept working. And the 20th stage is where it all turned around. We went very hard from the start of the stage. We kept going, spent all the energy we had on everybody, and tried to get a stage win. Didn't get that extra stage win, but 2 stage wins in a Grand Tour. Teams would fight for that in real life sometimes. But in the end, I'm really happy that we flew from 13th position to 7th in that 20th stage, and were able to hold it on the time trial. Again, thank you very much for following this, and know that I really appreciate you. Okay, I'm afraid that was it for this. I'm afraid this is where we part. On the next episode, Timmsoski will be taking on the Criterium du Dauphiné, and after that, we venture on to Swiss with Blackwar. I'm pretty sure I will also be finishing Swiss, but I'm honestly not sure anymore at this point. I have no clue about the schedule, but I just know that Timmsoski will start Dauphiné. The rest is all a mystery at the moment because I forgot the schedule. Nonetheless, hope you enjoyed it. I really hope you did, and want to thank you again for watching. And I guess I'll see you soon on the channel of Timmsoski, where he'll be starting Dauphiné. Goodbye, guys.